कल जो सेकंड सेशन है ना वो सुन लेना, वो मेरा बंदा है।
Okay, it's 3 o'clock. A very good afternoon to all of you. I welcome you to the third session of day 4. Our speaker has already joined in. As you all know, it's a yoga and life skill management session. It is a mandatory session by AICT, and so it is expected that all of you should join in. And we'll wait for say 1 more minute so that many more people should join in, and then we'll start with this session. Thank you. Okay, let's start the session. I guess we are about to touch the half century mark. Shyam sir, is it okay? Shall we start now?
Yes, yes, absolutely.
Okay, thank you, sir. I have made you the co-host. Your co-trainer has not joined yet. I guess so. I tried to search her. I could not get her name in the participant list. So we'll wait for her, or shall we start?
No, no, we can start. We can start.
We can start. Okay. Thank you once again, Shyamji. A very good afternoon to all of you. I know it's a post-lunch session, but I have already informed you, being a yoga and life skill management session. I hope you had a light lunch. You are not just dowsing with after taking lunch and all. We have with us Shri Shyam Agrawalji. He is currently a full-time traveling trainer and coach. He is a young and dynamic trainer. You can see him on the video, and has trained more than 5,000 students and corporate in last 7 years. A marketing graduate and a postgraduate with more than 6 years of corporate experience. Shyam has worked in the field of marketing with many corporate joints. He's also a trainer with Art of Living, and he is also a motivational speaker and young trainer with more than 4,000 hours of training experience. As a trainer, Shyam has traveled to different parts of India and has taught various programs to a diverse crowd of people. He has also taught the happiness program and excellence at workplace workshops to working professionals like all of us and across India, and has been invited to conduct session on stress-free living and meditation in corporates like Tata Steel, Wipro, TCS, Aditya Birla Group, BSL, so on and so forth. Shyam has also conducted the youth empowerment and skill workshops, Yes Plus, in many leading universities and education institutions. Many of the participants might have already interacted with him previously. Institutions like National Law University, IIT Bhubaneswar, National Institute of Fashion Technology, Ashoka University, Birla University, and so on and so forth. And he has also conducted many Art of Living prisoners smart program for prisoners and help them lead a meaningful and stress-free life. With the flair of uh, taking up the responsibility in society, is playing a major role also in the government enterprise program of Art of Living. Shyam has also been the state project head for the capacity building program, through which he has shouldered nearly 300 villages in liaison with government of Odisha and the Art of Living, working on transforming these villages to the model villages. He is also instrumental in conducting capacity building and training program for government employee and the rural urban youth in Odisha. Shyam believes that through individual transformation, changes can easily be brought about in society. He is passionate about bringing this change through the program that he conducts. From starting out his career in the corporate community and later reaching out to such a wide array of people through the program, his efforts are to continue reaching out to all spheres of society. With these small words, I will request Shri Shyam Agrawalji to please take up this session from here. I will hand over this virtual dice to you, sir. Thank you for accepting our request for this particular session. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Manoj Kumar Gopalia ji. And also like to thank Prashit Mishra ji, both of you and the entire management of C.V. Raman Global University for having this wonderful faculty development program by Atal, and also inviting the Art of Living and giving me an opportunity to interact with all the faculties who are taking part in this program. And also a warm welcome to each and everyone who is joining this, as Manoj said, as AICT understands the need of understanding the need of putting yoga, life skills, meditation, and such other important things, now making it mandatory as a part of all training, whether technical or non-technical, is a great step. So starting off, Happy New Year to each and everyone here, and hope everyone is safe with you and your family. And without wasting any time, let's begin the program. So before starting the session, I would, me and Manoj have very warmly and kindly switched on our videos, because we need to, because he is the one who is the organizer, and I'm the one who is going to conduct the session for the next 2 hours. So we have to anyway switch on our videos, but it would be wonderful if all of you, or at least most of you, can switch on your videos so that we can make this session interactive, fruitful, useful, and I can contribute in the best manner possible. And that is only possible if I can see you. Otherwise, it feels like I'm talking to a wall, and it does not add so much value to the session. So अगर मैं आप सब वो लोगों से इतनी रिक्वेस्ट कर सकता हूँ कि शुरू होने से पहले आप लोग अपना वीडियो ऑन करें. From my side, I would definitely give the best so that you take out. There is some value addition after this session in your life. So I'll just wait for 30 seconds for all of you to kindly switch on your videos.
Yeah, hi Prashid, welcome.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon, sir. And good afternoon, Mr. Sam. Really happy to see you here with us. Thank you for accepting our invitation and being a part of this FDP. Thank you very much.
Most welcome. Thank you for inviting, and it's nice to see you on the other side.
Thank you, sir.
I would request all of you to please come on video, please. And it will be good for all of us. For next 2 hours, I know we are occupied with many other activities. Can we please reschedule that for this 2 hours? It is for our personal benefit. Our health comes first. You can always manage all other things in some other time, but this 2 hours may not come again. So please take the best out of this. For all other technical sessions, when PPTs are going on, I don't want you to be on video. You can parallelly do some activity. For this, you have to be here. Participate, appreciate all this thing. Thank you.
Yeah, so still waiting for some of you to switch on your videos. For those who have switched on your videos, thank you so much. It feels more connected, feels there is a lot of belongingness when the videos are turned on. So I think without wasting any more time, I would start the session. And again, a request to keep the video on throughout the session, because in the last 1.5 years, we all have been taking online sessions. And even though it was quite nice in the beginning, slowly and gradually that passion or that toll has taken, that screen time has increased, and it feels like, let's turn off the videos. But again, just a small request again to just keep it on throughout the session, and let's see if you like the session and if it adds some value. So again, namaskar, welcome to this session on yoga and life skills management. My name is Shyam Agarwal, and I'm a trainer with the Art of Living. So this topic is definitely when Prashit ji called me up and he said that we are having this session, and would you like to come, or would you like to send somebody from the Art of Living? I said, no, I'll not send somebody. I will definitely come myself, because this topic, this is very close to my heart. So this is my core. When I say training is a big field. All of you are already trainers and teachers, so I don't need to talk about it. But when it comes to yoga, when it comes to life skills management, this is what I like. So I said, no, I will definitely come for the session. And whenever I'm taking faculty developments, trainings for days, few days, or even for hours, I definitely want to take the sessions. Even if when they're students, I definitely send so many of our teachers who are along with us. But for faculty development programs, I always look forward to taking the sessions. So this is one of those such sessions. So whenever I talk, whether in colleges, in corporates, to students, to working professionals or faculties, I've seen by and large, mostly people have a very wrong concept of yoga. Very, very wrong concept. I'm not saying you all have a wrong concept, but in general, because I meet a lot of people every day, whether right, like nowadays we are doing it online, but since from 2010 to 2019, my 9 years of offline training, whenever I ask people, what do you mean by yoga? What do you understand by yoga? People have a very, very wrong concept. And somewhere it hurts, because this technology of spirituality, this part yoga, when we say, it is given to the entire world by India. It is given by us, if you can say. Hum logon ne diya hai puri duniya ko. And we ourselves nowadays don't know what it means and how to imbibe it in our life. but the West has accepted it so gracefully, so wonderfully, so beautifully, that now we are realizing कि अरे चलो West ने accept किया तो हम भी accept करते हैं, क्योंकि वो एक trend बन गया ना इंडिया में, जो West में हो रहा है वही हमें follow करना चाहिए, वही हमें implement करना चाहिए. But I always say that we have both the world. We have something to learn from the West as well as from the East. You know, if you want to learn culture, values, if you want to learn spirituality, it is from the East. You know, West has learned it from the East only. So I just sometimes feel that, you know, in such sessions, at least I make sure that we know what it is, from where it has come, and how can we imbibe it on our day-to-day life. Yes. So when we say yoga and life skills management, I would like to start the session by asking a small question. So I would make it very clear in the beginning that this session is not going to be a lecture, not at all. We are going to have a lot of interaction, a lot of maybe exchanges, whatever you feel like. Any questions, please feel free to ask. Yes. So the first question that I want to ask all of you is, how many of you want to be happy and successful in life? Can you please raise your hand? How many of you are looking forward to being happy and successful in your life? Please raise your hand, whether virtually or you can just raise your hand like this. It does not matter. And some of you are smiling. Most of you are smiling, asking such a stupid question Shyam is asking. You know, obviously, मतलब अगर नहीं भी पूछोगे तो it's an obvious thing. We are here as a human. We are working as a faculty. Whatever we are, father, mother, teachers, husband, wife, children, you know, we want to be happy and successful without any doubt. Yes or no? Everyone, whether a toddler, whether a scientist, whether a teacher, everybody wants to be happy and successful. Okay. So now, since all of you have unanimously said that you want to be happy and successful, my second question to you is, what do you think are the life skills? What do you think are the skills or qualities that you must possess to become successful? आपको क्या लगता है कि आपके अंदर ऐसी क्या स्किल्स और क्वालिटीज होनी चाहिए जो आपने अपने लिए डिफाइन किया है, उस सक्सेस तक आपको ले जाएंगे? So you can either put it on the chat box for me, or if you want, you can unmute and say all those skills and qualities, whatever is comfortable to you. Okay, hard work, satisfaction, dedication, patience, positive thinking and persistence, discipline, punctuality, without any doubt, optimism in life, yes, satisfaction, okay, emotionally stable, positive thinking, contentment in life, okay, what else? Consistency. Whatever comes to you, you can just share. What are the skills and qualities you think are important to be successful in life? Sincerity, yes. Honesty to yourself, yes. Anything else you'd like to add before we go ahead? Loyalty, okay. Great. Hard work, yes. Hard work, smart work. Thank you so much for all those who are putting in your answers. So many things you shared. And so communication, discipline, sincerity, presentation, hard work, smart work, and so much and so forth. So if you bundle them all together, whatever you said, they are basically your skills. Yes, if you put them all together, this is what we call life skills, and that's what the session is today is all about: yoga and life skills management. So a similar survey, or you can say a similar survey, was done in Stanford University. Okay, so now something interesting is coming up. So Stanford University, they did a research, and this research was conducted on the so-called successful people, and it was asked to them, 5,000 so-called successful people by Stanford University. And in that research, they asked that if somebody wants to be successful, what are the few parameters that define success? So what came out from that research was basically there are two things that are required to be successful in life. Okay, out of that research from Stanford University. So the first is domain knowledge. The first is domain knowledge. And the second is life skills. So I think it is very clear, but I'll still explain. So domain knowledge is what do you mean by domain knowledge? Domain knowledge is your expertise in your field. Like all of you are expert teachers, all of you are, some of you are assistant professors, doctor, PhD, masters, and so on and so forth. But you have your specialty, like somebody is a teacher in chemistry, somebody is a teacher in physics, somebody a teacher in different departments, right? So your expertise in your field is called domain knowledge. And without any doubt, domain knowledge is required to be successful in life. If you don't have domain knowledge, how are you going to be successful in life, right? Do you agree with me on this? Domain knowledge is required to be successful. Yeah, the same came out in that research. Now, the second was life skills. Now, what are life skills is what we discussed right now. Whatever you shared on that chat and many more things, if you put them together, is what is life skills. Now, the most interesting part of that research was, it was asked, if domain knowledge and life skills both are needed, then in what proportion? Here comes the most catchy part of it. और उनसे पूछा गया कि अगर ये दोनों जरूरी है तो ये भी पता होना चाहिए कि किस proportion में जरूरी है, right? So can you guess? Can all of you make a just maybe on the chat box? Can you make a wild guess? Ki what came out from that research? How much was given to life skills and how much was given to domain knowledge out of 100? So all of you can just maybe throw some of your 50, 50, 10, 90, 40, 60, 50 each. So some of you are very close and some of you life skills more than the other. This is quite obvious, which we know by now in our life. So I'll tell you, some of you are very, very close. You know what came out from that research? It came out from that research is 87.5% of the people said that their success depends on life skills. 87.5%. And the rest, that is 12.5%, depends on domain knowledge. 12.5% on domain knowledge and 87.5% on life skills. Now that's the most interesting thing that I liked about the research. But if you see in our life, अगर हमारी जिंदगी में देखोगे बचपन से लेके अभी तक, from our school to college to our career right now, if you see the equation is exactly the opposite. We have invested more than 90% of our time, more than 90% of our effort, and more than 90% of our money, and only increasing the what? Domain knowledge. School में गए, पढ़ाई की, college में भी पढ़ाई की, डिग्री ली और डिग्री ली और कुछ किया, intellectually grow करते गए, अभी भी हम जो कर रहे हैं. If you see in a day, more than 90% of time, effort, money, only and only you are spending or investing only and only increasing your domain knowledge. What about life skills? What about life skills? Yes. But what came out from that research was 87.5% of the success of your life depends on life skills. So my small question to you is that if that is happening in our life, are we moving towards happiness and success? Or are we moving away from it? Actually. Getting what I'm saying? I hope I'm making some sense, right? So that is one thing, that we have to check whether we are moving towards what we have defined for ourselves. We want happiness and success for us and for our family, but are we actually moving towards it? So this is where we need to make conscious effort, where we start spending more time, effort, and even if required money in maybe increasing our life skills or managing our life skills. You can say both. Because today, if you see everywhere, there is a lot of struggle. Either you are struggling at workplace, or you are struggling with your family, or with your health, or financially, or something is going in between, inside only. So a lot has, and especially since the pandemic has struck, it has become more and more important. And people have started to realize that ये जो भाग दौड़ चल रही थी जिंदगी भर, है ना, इसके बाद भी कुछ है, इसके परे भी कुछ है जहाँ पे हमें ध्यान देने की बहुत आवश्यकता है ना. एंड though I don't like what is happening, but I'm just little grateful that pandemic has brought this thought inside people. उनके दिमाग में ये thought तो आया कि ये जो भाग रहे थे इतने टाइम से, एक इंट्रोस्पेक्शन करने के लिए टाइम मिला है कि मेरी फैमिली, मेरे लाइफ, मेरे फ्रेंड्स, मेरा हेल्थ भी इंपॉर्टेंट है, मेरी हैप्पीनेस भी इंपॉर्टेंट है, मेरा पीस ऑफ माइंड भी इंपॉर्टेंट है. यस, सो दैट्स वेयर नाउ.
Shyamji, if you allow me to come in.
Yes, please.
I just want to know, we are taking happiness and success, both the words simultaneously. Do you think both complement each other?
You are asking me, right?
Yes.
What do you think? I'll answer then. What do you think? Are they complement
I
each other?
don't think it complements each other.
Okay, I very much think that they complement each other. Actually, they are you can say a coin having two sides, no? So it's like that. If one goes, the other will come. It's like that.
One
Now, for
goes,
example,
the other will come. I'm saying I've seen many successful people who are not happy. They are comfortable. They are living a well-to-do life, but they are not happy. That's what I'm telling you. Do we say happiness successful in one go?
no, it is possible. But I mean,
It
when
is
I'm
possible,
saying
there is no doubt.
possible,
I'm talking about in general. Do you think if I become successful, will it guarantee my happiness?
so that is where we need to redefine success for us.
Exactly. Thank you. That is what I think. There is a need to
That is
redefine
where
the
we need to
success also.
redefine the entire definition of success.
Exactly.
मैं
That's
हमेशा
why
ये
I'm
बोलता
telling
हूँ
you,
कि
what
success.
our audience is talking about success, it may not be the success we are talking about.
No, but thank you that you asked this question, so that it brings more clarity. When I am saying success, for me it is very clear that I should be happy. If I am not happy, it is not success for me. I am not successful.
So Shyamji, that's what I'm telling. I was seeing the chat box. Not a single person has wrote that happiness is a requirement of success. I need hard working. But if you're not happy, will that success means to you? Nobody has written that. I need to be hardworking, sincere, disciplined. But nobody is saying I need to be happy also.
Yeah. Thank you for putting it in the right perspective, Dr. Manoj ji. So बहुत clear है. Life में अगर successful है तो फिर मतलब happiness तो होना ही चाहिए. है ना? Suppose आपके कुछ goals हैं. है ना? Suppose you want to have you want to have a big house, penthouse. You want to have an Audi car. You want to have a good settled life, and that takes say 30 years from now to achieve that goal. And after 30 years, you have all the bank balance that you need. You have a good house, you have a car, but then you have diabetes, you are heart patient, you have high blood pressure, you cannot eat all the sweets that you want, you cannot go to your favorite places, that because you have a back pain, you cannot smile because you have a dental problem. Then is that success to you? In putting that in example, what Dr. Manoj said. So for me is that success should come with your happiness. It's very clear. Yeah. So leaving aside that research from Stanford University, now I'm asking a question which was not a part of that research. Now, since all of us are very clear that life skills are more important than domain knowledge, now you tell me that whatever we mentioned, all those life skills, whether confidence, whether discipline, smart work, presentation, communication skill, team management, conflict resolution, personality development, and so many so forth that you discussed, where do all these life skills come from? कहां से आती है सारी life skills? Can anyone maybe just put it on the chat box? Where do all these life skills come from? Inside. Yeah. When you say inside, right? I mean, which faculty of yours governs all these life skills? What inside you is a playground for all these life skills? Someone has given the right answer already. Yes. Sushila ji has given the right answer. It is the mind. Yes or no? Simple.
Yes, for sure.
If you see all the life skills that you mentioned right now, soft skills that you mentioned right now, the origin is from the mind. You are happy from the mind. You are sad from the mind. You are confident from the mind. You are even nervous from the mind. So anything, all your emotions, all the life skills, they come from the mind. Basically, the mind is a playground for all these life skills. Now, if your life's happiness and success depends on life skills, and if life skills origin from the mind, that means which is the most important thing to manage in your life is your mind. As simple as that. But again, we hardly ever have paid any attention to what the mind is. Forget about managing it. क्या है mind वही नहीं पता है हमें. And we don't know what the mind is or how it works, how it functions. Forget about how to handle it. And that's where I wanted in this session to discuss the most important part of our existence, a human mind. Yes, it is said that the quality of your life depends upon the state of your mind, or rather the quality of your life depends upon the state of your mind. Yes or no, right? Yes. Suppose, for example, let's understand this. So simple it is. We have this tendency to fix everything outside, but we never focus on what is inside. Suppose you have gone for a nice holiday on the summer vacations after COVID, a vacation after 3 years, and I got a vacation after 3 years almost. And you went out and very nice. You went to a hill station. It's snowing there. And you are with your family, with your children, husband, wife, whatever, and you're enjoying. And then how is the state of mind at that time? Happy, beautiful, relaxed, chill, no stress, no tension, like the must. Yes, but suddenly you get a call, and your neighbor calls you. The neighbor says, you know what? There is a robbery that has taken place in your house in your absence, and everything has been robbed. Your all your belongings, all that jewelry, money, all your expensive home appliances, everything has been robbed. When you are having this conversation, and after this conversation, it is still snowing. It is still very beautiful outside. It's still, you are on the mountain top with your family and everything. But suddenly, what happens to the state of mind? After listening to all this, sad, grumpy, regret. Why did I come? Why does it happen to me? I should have not have come. I should have locked the house properly. I should have given the keys to somebody, and all these things come to your mind. But in both the situations, did anything change outside? No, it's still the same. No, it's still snowing. It's still beautiful. You are with your family. What changed? The quality of your life changed when the state of your mind changed. This is what happens every day in our life. We try to fix everything outside. When you have a small car, I want a big car. When you have a big car, you want another big car. When you have a small house, you want a big house. Then to a bigger house. Then you try to fix everything outside. But without focusing anything inside. That is where the mind is very, 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 very important, that you pay attention to the mind, how it functions, and then managing it so that you can move towards managing your life skills better. And when you move towards managing your life skills better, you're automatically happy and successful. It's so simple. Yes. But now, before we proceed, I want to ask, now, what do you understand by the word mind? आपके हिसाब से mind का मतलब क्या है? What is your definition of mind? You know what? Science has defined something brain. Science ने अब तक brain को define किया, but mind को भी तक define नहीं किया. Okay, somebody saying mind means thoughts. The controller of your emotions. Okay, the controller. Okay. The central ability to make a decision. Emotional intelligence. Great. So most of whatever you are saying is very close and right. Yes. There is no one particular definition where you can say this is the mind. Whatever all of you are saying and many more things put together when you say is the mind. So generally we have a concept ki mind means something which is sitting inside me. It's something there inside me. No, you know what? Your mind means in and out. It's all over and inside. You know what? That is the mind is. And everything functions, everything is the mind. But again, we have never been taught in the school, college, or in our workplace what the mind is and how it functions. Yes. See, your life will be happy and successful when you tell your mind what to do rather than your mind telling you what to do. Now the problem in life is your mind is telling you what to do rather than you telling your mind what to do. For example, I'll give you a small example. So when you are teaching your students, and all of us are teaching students in our classes, what happens? You tell them to study. You'll ask them, all of you want to get good grades. They'll say yes, all of us want to get good grades, and they want to study, yes. But then the mind tells them, no, don't study. Go to social media. They go to social media. Go look out of the window. They look out of the window. Go play. Getting what I'm saying? They want to do it, but then the mind tells them what to do rather than they telling their mind to do. And all those who are successful, why are they successful? Because they tell their mind what to do rather than their mind telling them what to do. That's the difference. Getting what I'm saying? So let's do a small example where we'll understand. Okay. So let's close our eyes. Everybody quickly, let's close our eyes. We'll do a small experiment. Like how our mind tricks us every single day. Okay. So I'll close both your eyes. And keeping your eyes closed, you can think whatever you want to think. जो भी कुछ सोचना है, जहां भी जाना है, जा सकते हैं, सोच सकते हैं. You're free. Think whatever you want to think, but don't think about a monkey. Think whatever else you want to think, but don't picture a monkey. और जो भी कुछ सोचना है सोचना, बट एक बंदर को बिल्कुल भी मत सोचना है. बंदर के बारे में बिल्कुल भी मत सोचना. Think whatever you want to think, but don't think that the monkey is dancing. Don't even picture that the monkey is dancing. Whatever else you want to think, you can think. और ये तो बिल्कुल ही मत सोचना कि वो बंदर नाचते नाचते आपके पास आ रहा है, और पास आ रहा है, और पास आ रहा है, और पास आ रहा है. बिल्कुल ही मत सोचना. Okay, open your eyes. What happened? For most of you, what happened? Monkey. There are so many monkeys. This is what happens with our mind every single day. Whatever we resist at the level of the mind, it persists. है कि नहीं? यही होता है. So this is how our mind tricks us every single day from morning to night. Suppose you had a fight with your colleague, which we generally have since we are in an environment. आपका आपके colleague के साथ झगड़ा हुआ, है ना? बहुत बुरा झगड़ा हो गया, है ना? और आप रात को सोने जा रहे हो और आपको कुछ भी याद नहीं करना है जो उसने बोला है. आप भूलना चाहते हो, लेकिन होता क्या है, वो सब कुछ याद आ रहा होता है ना? सब कुछ याद आ रहा होता है. आप लेटे हो, आंखें बंद है, और सब कुछ एग्जैक्टली लाइन बाय लाइन वैसे ही याद आ रहा था जैसे उसने बोला है. आप बोलते हो याद मत कर, और याद आता है. और फिर बोलते हो सो जाते हो, नहीं, नींद ही नहीं आ रही. So you know what? The mind does not function like that. You telling your mind what to do easily does not work. That's where we get tricked every single day. See, at the level of the body, the principle is effort, putting effort. शरीर के स्तर पे कुछ भी करना है तो एफर्ट करना पड़ेगा ना. एक बॉटल को भी मुझे अगर यहां से उठाना है तो एफर्ट करना पड़ेगा, बॉटल को उठाना पड़ेगा, रखना पड़ेगा. सैडली हमें क्या लगता है, क्योंकि बॉडी के लेवल पे प्रिंसिपल है एफर्ट करना, तो हम क्या करते हैं, वही प्रिंसिपल माइंड के साथ भी लगा देते हैं. क्या कि अगर बॉडी के लेवल पे एफर्ट है तो लेट्स पुट एफर्ट इवन एट द लेवल ऑफ माइंड. नो, एट द लेवल ऑफ द माइंड इट इज एफर्टलेसनेस, अप्रयत्न. At the level of the body, it is putting effort. At the level of the mind, it is effortlessness. Because the more effort you put, the opposite will happen. Happen, no? Sometimes when you're angry, you tell yourself, gussa mat kar. Does it work? You get more angry. Somebody is telling you, shant ho ja, aur gussa aa raha hai. See, it does not work like that. So we have to understand how the mind functions and how to tame it or handle it in the right way. Yes. So shall we do a nice process to understand how it functions basically, and then what can we do? Are you all ready to do a nice process? Yes, no, yes. It's an interesting, it's an interesting activity, eye-opener activity basically. Okay. So karna kya hai? Maybe you can take your phone if you're logged in from your laptop, or a piece of paper and a pen. Okay. And basically you have to write down the answer of 2 questions. Okay. So what are the 2 questions for all of you? So the first question is, what are your desires in your life? आपकी लाइफ में आपकी क्या क्या desires हैं? So I know you have a bucket list, right? All of us have a bucket list, no? You want this. So whatever is your bucket list, whatever your desires, you just jot them down. And the second question is, what are your botherations in your life? आपकी लाइफ में क्या क्या परेशानियां है ना? सबकी लाइफ में कॉमन परेशानी कोविड तो है ही, तो वो सब लिख सकते हैं. उसके बाद जो जो भी है वो अब लिख सकते हैं. आपका पड़ोसी का कुत्ता, आपकी जॉब, आपकी फैमिली, आपका हेल्थ, फाइनेंसेस, जो भी कुछ है आप उसको लिख सकते हैं. सो द फर्स्ट इज व्हाट एवर आर योर डिजायर्स, and the second is what are your botherations. So I'm just giving you 2 to 3 minutes. You can just write them down and then we will go ahead. Somebody has mentioned that online classes are bothering. I hope I am not bothering. I hope I am not the reason of your botheration here. Yeah, so you can quickly write down whatever comes to your mind naturally. Whatever are your desires and your botherations. So many of you are giving very correct answers. I want satisfaction in life. I just want contentment in life. मुझे पता है आपको क्या चाहिए. आप वो सब भी लिखिए सारा कुछ. जो आपको चाहिए रियलिटी में वो भी लिखिए. सेटिस्फैक्शन, कंटेंटमेंट मुझे पता है वो तो है ही, बट उसके साथ साथ जो भी मटेरियलिस्टिकली भी चाहिए वो भी सब लिखो, है ना? सो ऊपर ऊपर के आंसर्स नहीं चाहिए, रियल आंसर जो है वो भी आप लिखो साथ. I am not at all looking for the correct answers. I am just looking for honest answers. Some interesting, really interesting things are coming now. When I said no, write the real answer. So somebody is now that visa to UK, principal of any school. Now the real things are coming up. This is what I wanted, right? Everything that you really want. So one more minute. Please write down both. Maybe if you don't want to use the chat, you can write it on a piece of paper or on your phone, wherever you find it, right? If you're done with your desires, you can move to whatever is bothering you, all your botherations and problems in your life. Okay, so thank you so much for writing it down. So now whatever जो भी आपका phone, pen, paper वो सब छोड़ दीजिए आराम से. And again, once again, let's close our eyes. Okay. So today I'll be asking lot many times to close your eyes since the session is all about that. So let's close our eyes and sit easily and comfortably. आराम से बैठ जाए और आंखें बंद कर ले. And keeping your eyes closed, think about the first question. All your desires. Bring to your mind all the desires that you just have written. Remember all the desires again. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Now bring to your mind the second question, your botherations. Bring to your mind all the botherations that you just shared. There might be some botherations which you could not write. If there are any, you can remember them also. Once again, a deep breath in and breathe out. Once again, take your mind to your desires. And if you carefully observe, all your desires are actually in the future. अगर आप ध्यान दें, आपकी सारी इच्छाएं भविष्य में है. So take your mind to the future. मन को भविष्य में लेकर जाएं. Breathe in, breathe out. And once again, take your mind to your botherations and problems. And if you carefully observe, all your botherations and problems are actually in the past. अगर आप ध्यान दें, आपकी सारी परेशानियां भूतकाल में है. Take your mind to the past. Breathe in and breathe out. Take your mind to the future once again. Past once again. Future. Past. Future. Past. Future. Past. And now bring your mind right here in this moment. Breathe in once again. And breathing out, you may slowly and gradually open your eyes. You may open your eyes. Yeah. So what was happening? The mind was running back and forth from the future to the past and past to the future, right? Yes, it was running. But honestly, tell me, towards the end, was it easy doing it when I started to increase the speed from running from past to the future, future to the past? Was it very easy to do it? No, right? You have to put a lot of effort. Yes or no? You have to put a lot of effort to just move from past, future, past, future. And some of you might be even feeling heavy after doing it. Anybody who's feeling a little heavy after doing this? Past, future, past, future. Yeah, some of you are feeling. Yeah. You know what? This is what we do every day in our life. Every day in our life. See, the mind keeps running, no? Mind just keeps running. It goes immediately out of the window and it has only two places to go. Where? Either in the past or in the future. Getting what I'm saying? Yes? It is actually has even a third place where it should be always. You know where? In the present moment, right here. But the problem is it hardly stays right here. It hardly stays in the present moment. Most of the time it is either in the past, stuck either in the past or in the thinking about the future. If it stays in the present moment, the session is over. We don't require to have this session anymore. If it stays always in the present, we are done. We don't need to have this. We don't need to talk about yoga. We don't need to talk about life skills management. You're already done. But the problem is it hardly stays. है ना? अभी है तुरंत मैं बोल रहा हूँ बोलते बोलते आपका मन already कहीं कुछ लोगों का जा चुका है past में या कुछ लोगों का future में. It goes to the past. Past में जाके क्या सोचता है? ऐसे क्यों हुआ मेरे साथ? ऐसा मेरे साथ ही हमेशा होता है. उसने मुझे ऐसा कैसे बोला? उसकी इतनी हिम्मत. You know all those things you know. Yes. And then when it goes to the future, what will happen? I don't know whether it will happen. If not, then what? Anyone I'm saying? All those planning, plotting, fantasies, dreams. So it keeps on juggling and running like a pendulum clock. Have you seen a pendulum clock? No, that ticks from past, future, past, future, past, future. Hardly in the present. But you know what? Where is life? Where is joy? Where is happiness? And where is success? It is in the present moment, where hardly the mind is. Get what I'm saying? Yes. So the entire trick, you know, when you say yoga, the entire trick, or if you say in one line, is to bring the mind to the present moment, to bring the mind more and more in the present moment. And when it starts staying more and more in the present moment, rest, everything happens automatically. You know what is the one sign to know whether you are in the present moment? What is one trick to know? The more you smile, you know that the more you are in the present moment. Get what I'm saying? The more you smile, that means you are in the present moment, more and more in the present moment. That's one small trick to know. Yes. So this is very, very important. So when that's when say, no, people say, what do you mean by yoga? Yoga matlab kya? You know what Lord Krishna said to Arjuna on the battlefield? One single line of what is the definition of yoga? Karma su kaushalam. That's it. Karma su kaushalam. What does that mean? Skill in action is yoga. Whatever you're doing, whatever action you're doing, you know, if you put your skills in it. When I say skills, it's a very broad term. You know, when you're doing it, you're putting skills to it, then automatically what is happening is yoga. But generally लोगों का क्या लगता है? लोगों को लगता है योगा मतलब asanas, अंग टेढ़ा करने का मतलब योगा है. No, it's not that. It is not limited to that. See, there are 8 limbs of yoga. 8 स्तंभ है योगा के, उसमें से one part is only dedicated to asanas, exercise, and all those things. Rest 7 are different. Getting what I'm saying? So as teachers, as people who are shaping the future of the country, it is very important us to know that we use our skills in whatever we are doing. युक्ति जिसे हम कहते हैं हिंदी में, अपनी युक्ति अगर हम हर जगह इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं, अपने काम में, परिवार में, अपने जिंदगी में, हर जगह में, देन अपने आप हम योगा में ही है. और योगा जो भी हम कर रहे हैं उसका आउटकम वो योगा ही है, फिर सही है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. That is where, you know, life skills, when you say yoga and life skills, they are not different. That's the same thing. It's actually the same thing. It's just an English term. If you can manage your life skills well, it is automatically, the union is automatically happening. But the problem is, अगर माइंड प्रेजेंट मोमेंट में भी है तो हार्डली होता है, आता है और फिर चला जाता है, फिर वही चलता रहता है. तो नाउ अंडरस्टैंडिंग इज हाउ टू ब्रिंग द माइंड मोर एंड मोर इन द प्रेजेंट मोमेंट. क्या ऐसा करें जिससे कि हर समय जो अपना माइंड है, द माइंड इज मोर एंड मोर इन द प्रेजेंट मोमेंट. दैट इज वेयर इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू टेक आउट सम टाइम फॉर योरसेल्फ एवरी डे, फॉर योर मेंटल हेल्थ. As I said, few things. When I say yoga, I mean definitely asanas, breathing exercises, when I say pranayama, and most importantly meditation. We can say in Hindi dhyan. Few things you need to do every day where you can just unwind, relax, and basically जो हम बोल रहे थे skills, increase our skills so that we are the best version of whatever we are our best version. But what is happening today is we are not taking out any time for ourselves. सुबह से रात को भाग ही रहे दौड़ रहे, कुछ समय निकाल ही नहीं रहे अपने लिए. Yes, so today what we are going to do right now is we are now going to do something which you can replicate every day by yourselves. And I want to give some takeaway from this session. कुछ ऐसा करते हैं जो आप हर रोज अगर अपने लिए 20 से 30 मिनट भी निकालते हो हर रोज, 20 to 30 minutes every day for yourself, for your own self, that is good enough. I'm not saying take out 2 hours, 1.5 hours, 3 hours. Just 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 20 minutes every day is a lot. Actually, to begin with, is a lot. So what you need to do for that 30 minutes, some physical activity is very much required. See, most of us are actually doing all our jobs sitting in a chair all day. There is hardly any movement of the body. Yes, so that is very much required. 15 minutes, 10 minutes or 20 minutes of physical movement is required. Now, when I say physical movement, you decide what you want to do. You want to jog, you want to exercise, you want to work out, you go to a gym, you want to do pranayama, you want to do asanas. That is up to you, whatever you like. There is no one specific thing that you should do. You can pick one, you can choose one, but definitely need to take out some time for your body. Yes. And then what is the second? The most important part is attending to the mind. And how you do it? You do it through your breath work or meditation. Which हम कहते हैं कुछ सांस की प्रक्रिया या ध्यान, which is very much required. And whenever I say these things to people, लोग बोलते हैं ये सब तो बाद में करेंगे सर, अभी थोड़ी ना टाइम है सब करने का. एक्सरसाइज, योगा, ध्यान, ये सब अभी टाइम नहीं है. आई विल डू इट आफ्टर आई टर्न 60, व्हेन आई हैव रिटायर्ड, एंड देन आई विल डू इट. अभी तो अभी टाइम है काम करने का, अचीव करने का, सब कुछ. अभी कहाँ है सब चीजों के लिए टाइम है हमारे पास. दिस इज अ जनरल नोशन दैट पीपल हैव, बट कोविड हैज चेंज्ड ऑल द नोशंस. यस, कोविड हैज चेंज्ड एवरीथिंग. नाउ पीपल आर टेकिंग आउट टाइम. They have understood the importance of health. So if you want to achieve all those things, you need to be the best version of yourself. And all those things will help you become the best version of yourself so that you can achieve more what you want to do in life and more efficiently, by the way. Yes. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do a 15 minutes desktop yoga. So it's a very interesting session that we got here, which is called desktop yoga. So generally, क्योंकि हम दिन भर चेयर में बैठे रहते हैं, 8 से 10 घंटे, कभी कभी 12 घंटे भी. Would you like to learn a set of exercises or desktop yoga where you can do something where you're sitting in your desktop which attends to all the parts of your body and you're keeping yourself fit and fine? Would you like to learn something just for 15 minutes? What can you do just sitting on a chair? And everybody is happy, sir. चेयर में बैठे बैठे अगर आप कुछ बता दो, इससे बढ़िया क्या हो सकता है ना, और कहीं कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं है. I know. So that's why it's called desktop yoga. What can you do? Suppose what happens is you're working 3 to 4 hours. How do you take a break? Generally, I see in the corporates, break का definition बहुत अलग होता है ना. So कुछ break है कि फोन में बात कर लिया, कुछ मतलब देख लिया सोशल मीडिया में, या our favorite coffee, tea, या उसके अलावा भी कुछ ब्रेक होते हैं जो मैं यहाँ पे मेंशन नहीं करना चाहता हूँ, है ना. सो उस टाइप की चीजों को हम ब्रेक बोलते हैं. बट आई वुड से दैट व्हेन यू आर वर्किंग फॉर अ लॉन्ग टाइम, यू शुड टेक दिस ब्रेक, अ डेस्कटॉप योगा ब्रेक. just 10 to 15 minutes, stretch out, do some exercises, give some rest and rejuvenation to different parts of the body, and then again start to work. What do you think? Good idea? So for this, but one thing is required is everyone has to participate. Yes. If you're not participating, then what will be the point of doing? So again, if you can turn on your videos, it'll be very wonderful so that we can all see everyone participating and doing it together. And it's a very simple set of asanas that we are going to do. And we have been joined by one of my colleague, who is Anushka Khandelwal. So she's our expert yoga trainer. She has been training, giving yoga sessions to different art of living programs. So she will just guide us that what can you do every day when you get up in the morning or between the work, kya cheezein easily aap kar sakte ho, you know, and you all can do it along with her. And then we will go forward with the session, and we will do a short meditation after this. Yeah. Yes. So over to Anushka, and you'll enjoy the session for sure with her.
Thank you so much, Shyam sir. Am I clearly audible and visible to everybody? Yes? Okay. Okay. So, yes, so we'll start with the desktop yoga. So, it's like first we'll start with a little head massage. Thoda apne sar ko massage karenge. Yes, properly with both your hands. Massage your head. Front and back. Both the sides. You know, maximum stress accumulates in our head region. So this is a very good chance to release all aspects. अच्छे से massage करें. A little forehead. And relax. Now we'll massage our eyebrows. अपने eyebrows को massage करें. Little press on our eyebrows. हल्के हाथों से you can press your eyebrows. Very nice. Relax. Now we'll relax our nose. Just at the borders. Now we can press our cheeks. बचपन में people used to do this. Stretch your cheeks. Jaws. We can make little weird faces. Ears. Stretch your, pull your ears down. As teachers, we generally give this punishment. So this is also called a super brain yoga. Pull your ears. Very nice. Pull your ears down. And relax. Look to the right. Center. Left. Center. Breathe in again, right. Center. Left. Center. Right. Center. Left. Center. Now we'll stretch our neck. Right side. Center. Left. Center. Right. Center. Left. Try to touch your ears to your shoulder. and relax. Look up, ऊपर की ओर, chin to the chest, down. Again, look up, chin to the chest, look up, chin to the chest. Now we'll rotate our neck clockwise. Do it as low as possible. 2 rounds clockwise. Become aware of your breath and anti-clockwise. Now we may undo anti-clockwise few rounds. One last round. And relax. Now we'll pump our shoulders. So how do we do that? Try to touch your shoulders to your ears and up. Yes. Very nice. And relax. Now we may rotate our shoulders. And this is a very good joint rotation. Do it as low as possible. Relax your shoulders completely. Very nice. Opposite direction. One last round. And relax. Now we'll bring our hands to the front. अपने हाथों को आगे की ओर ले आए. And make a fist. And open. Fist. Open. Fist. Open. Continue. Stretch completely. Don't forget to smile. Make a fist. Now rotate your fist. अच्छे से घुमाएं. Rotate your fist. Opposite direction. Open. In, out, in, out, in, out. Up, down, up, down, up, down. And relax. Now, wherever we are, we can stand up. जहाँ भी है, वहाँ खड़े हो जाए. Let's stand up. And we'll bring our hands up. Stretch your back. And stretch upwards. Relax. Stretch your back up. And come down. Again, stretch up. If you wish, you can come on your toes. And come down. Again, stretch. And come down. Now, making that stretch, we can stretch our back. Very nice. And relax, bring your hands down. Now we look at the back. Our right hand on the hip, left hand on the shoulder. Again, left hand on the hip, right hand on the shoulder, and turn back. Stretch your back. And relax. Heel bend to the right. Left hand on the side. Again, come above. Bend. Come to the center. Left hand. Come to the center. Right hand. Center. Again, center. Right. And relax. Bring your hands down. Now, legs. Pull it front and back. Aage and piche. Sway your legs front and back. Try to balance your body. Right leg front and back. Bring your leg down. Left leg front and back. Try to balance your body. Now with the left leg, rotate your feet. You may make huge big circles through your feet. Circular motion. Clockwise and opposite direction, anti-clockwise. Do it as slow as possible. And relax, right leg. Clockwise, rotate your feet. And anti-clockwise. Huge big circles. Don't forget to smile and relax. Slowly, you may sit down wherever you are. जहाँ भी है वहाँ बैठ जाएं. And keep your eyes closed. थोड़ी देर के लिए आंखें बंद ही रहेंगी. Keep your eyes closed. Relax your body. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Take another deep breath in and breathe out.
And slowly you may open your eyes if your eyes are closed. And you can turn on your videos, those who have turned off their videos. So good desktop yoga session, all of you. Yes. So just 10 minutes. This is called Sukshma Yoga. When we say Sukshma Yoga, from head to toe. So all the parts of the body, you're giving attention to each and part of the body. So it's called Sukshma Yoga from head to toe. You can just do every day. Whatever you have learned today, it's very simple. Revise करने की भी जरूरत नहीं है. It's so simple. So बस जब भी बैठे हो आप desktop अपने desk पे, you're feeling a little tight, little stiff, just keep doing all this as a set. It'll take you hardly 10 minutes and you will feel that. Can you feel now the difference? How you were stiff before it and right now you're feeling a little relaxed, the bodies. And every day when you do it, put into practice, it brings a lot of difference. When you put it every day in your practice, it will bring a huge difference. That's how you do it. So there are many versions of the desktop yoga on the YouTube channel of The Art of Living. So you can just go and type on YouTube desktop yoga, The Art of Living. So you will find many more asanas added to this. If you want to do it for a little longer time, you will find more sets. So thanks to Anushka for sharing her valuable time for this session. And if you are more interested, more of a yoga person who wants to learn yoga nicely, you can join any of the Art of Living programs that are available online and make most of it. Yeah. You know what? Generally, what is the purpose of doing yoga, asanas, exercise, workout? Have you ever thought what is the purpose of doing it? Definitely a fit body, but when you are yes, somebody wrote it right, peace of mind. Absolutely. You know what, when we're doing something from the body, that is where when you are ready for doing meditation. You know what, previously all those things where all these things, yoga, pranayama, asana, they were done to prepare one for sitting in meditation. In the later half, what happened? Meditation was erased. People forgot about meditation. They only put focus to body. सिर्फ ध्यान हमारा रह गया कि आसनास करने, एक्सरसाइज करने, माइंड पे ध्यान दिया ही नहीं कभी हमने. But you know what? Remember one thing in life. If you have a strong mind, it will even carry a weak body. But if you have a weak mind, it will not even carry a strong body. Yes? Yes or no? So it's very important to have a strong mind. Yes. So how do you have a strong mind? Again, taking out some time for your mind, where it is through breath work, some breathing exercises, or doing meditation. Dhyana. Now, again, people, when I ask people, what do you understand by the word meditation? I get very weird answers. Especially whenever in India we ask this question to people, people have a very, very wrong concept of meditation. They think meditation matlab Himalaya ki choti pe kahin jana, chant Om and turn blue. या सब कुछ छोड़ देना, भगवा धारण कर लेना ही मतलब फिर ध्यान करना है. नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है. Anybody, meditation is for everybody, whether it is a student, a teacher, a prime minister, or anybody. If you want to be the best version of yourself, you have to take care of your mental hygiene. Getting what I'm saying? So what do you mean by meditation? Meditation is the art of doing nothing. The art of doing nothing is meditation. Generally, हमें लगता है meditation मतलब कुछ करना है, कुछ नहीं करने को ही meditation बोलते हैं. अगर कुछ किया तो meditation कैसे हुआ फिर? Getting what I'm saying? So for a few minutes, when you're keeping your eyes closed and you're sitting for meditation, for a few minutes you're doing nothing. That is where meditation happens. See, concentration is an outcome of meditation. Concentration is not equal to meditation. Many people have this concept, matlab concentration is meditation. No. Get what I'm saying? So for a few minutes, when you're sitting with your eyes closed, you just feel that I am nothing, I want nothing, and I am doing nothing. So basically, there are 2-3 simple things that you need to take care when you're sitting for meditation. First is what? You have to definitely keep your eyes closed. Yes, eyes closed, first rule. Second, what? You sit still. If you are tweaking, if you're moving, if you're shaking too much, then definitely it will bother. Even if it is You feel like moving, even if you feel like twitching, don't do it. Sit still, but still sit very relaxed. You sit very relaxed, but you sit still with your eyes closed. And then just follow the instructions that I'm giving you right now. For 10 minutes, we'll do a short 10 minutes meditation. And I'm telling you, you will have a wonderful experience. Once you open your eyes after the meditation, you will have a wonderful, wonderful experience. Yes. So are you ready to experience meditation? Maybe for many of you, you're doing it for the first time. And some of you might have experienced it before. But we will do a short 10 minutes meditation. And then we will move on to the question answer session if you have any questions for me. Fine. So what do? Let's sit easily and comfortably with our spine erect. रीढ़ की हड्डी सीधी आराम से बैठ जाए. Hands on your thighs or knees open towards the sky. दोनों हाथ आपके घुटनों पर या जंघा पर आसमान की ओर खुले हुए. Shoulders relaxed, कंधे झुके हुए, आराम से बैठे, relaxed. Gentle smile on the face. And let's close our eyes. अब आंखें बंद कर लेते हैं. Let's close our eyes and relax more and more. Relax more and more. Do not open your eyes in between. Sit still, but sit very relaxed. First, let's take a normal breath in and breathe out. Once again, deep breath in. Breathe out once again. Now take your attention to all the sounds and noises happening around you. अपना ध्यान अपने आसपास जो भी आवाज हो रही है उस पर ले जाएं. Listen to all the sounds, noises, and accept all the sounds. Let them not disturb you. Breathe in, breathe out. Now take your attention to your body. अपने शरीर पर अपना ध्यान ले जाएं. Your body is a beautiful gift to you by nature, by God. Honor and respect your body. Now, keeping our eyes closed, we'll be taking our attention to different parts of our body. आंखें बंदी रखते हुए हम अपना ध्यान अभी शरीर के विभिन्न अंगों पर लेकर जाएंगे. First, let's take our attention to our feet. दोनों पैर के पंजों पर अपना ध्यान ले जाएं. Attention on your knees. घुटनों पर अपना ध्यान ले जाएं. Attention on your thighs. जंघा पर अपना ध्यान ले जाएं. Attention on your entire legs. पूरे दोनों पैरों पर अपना ध्यान ले जाएं. Relax your entire leg. Breathe in and breathe out. Attention on your genitals and abdomen area. Stomach, पेट पर ध्यान. Chest, right shoulder and the right arm. Left shoulder and the left arm. Relax your shoulders. Neck and the throat region. गले पर ध्यान. Face, चेहरे पर ध्यान. Relax your entire face. Relax your forehead, eyebrows, eyes, nose, cheeks, lips. Relax your entire face. Attention on the top of your head. And now the entire body. Relax your entire body. पूरे शरीर पर अपना ध्यान ले जाएं. Breathe in once again. Breathe out once again. Relax your entire body. Relax more and more. Relax more and more. And now take your attention to your thoughts. अपने विचारों पर अपना ध्यान ले जाएं. Whatever thoughts are coming to your mind, let them come. Whether good thoughts or bad thoughts, it does not matter. Accept all the thoughts that are coming to you right now. Breathe in and breathe out. Now take your attention to your feelings. अपनी भावनाओं पर अपना ध्यान ले जाएं. Whether good feeling or bad feeling, it does not matter. Accept however you are feeling right now. Breathe in and breathe out. Know that you are peace, you are joy, and you are happiness. You are peace, joy, happiness. Once again, become aware of your feelings. फिर से अपने भावनाओं के प्रति सजग हो जाएं. Once again, become aware of your thoughts. अपने विचारों के प्रति फिर से सजग हो जाएं. Become aware of your body once again. अपने शरीर के प्रति फिर से सजग हो जाएं. Become aware of the environment once again. Listen to all the sounds and noises once again. Take a long and deep breath in and breathe out completely. And whenever you feel like becoming aware of your body and surroundings, slowly and gradually, you may open your eyes. धीरे धीरे अपना समय लेते हुए आंखें खोल सकते हैं. You may open your eyes. And if you open your eyes, you can turn on your videos as well. Okay, welcome back. How was the meditation? How are you feeling right now? How is the mind right now? Fresh. Okay, what else? Yes, I'd like to hear from all of you. Relaxed. Yeah, what else? How are you feeling right now? How is the mind right now? Calm, better, refreshed. Nice feeling. Anything else? Relaxed, fresh, too light, refreshing, relaxing, fresh, peaceful, lighter. Great. See how's the mind is right now, no? The quality of our life depends on the state of our mind. है ना? अभी आपको कोई आके आप पे गुस्सा करेगा, कुछ बुरा भरा बोलेगा आपको, या कुछ आप क्या बोलोगे? छोड़ना यार, जाने देना यार. Yes, getting what I'm saying? So with this state of mind, you can be the best version of yourself. You can handle your work with the best possible manner. You can handle all your relationships with the best possible manner. You can handle all the challenges in the best possible manner. Getting what I'm saying? Yes. So that is where meditation plays a very, very important role, especially when you are a faculty, a teacher in India. And our lives are so hectic, so hectic sometimes. We have to do double the work and so much to juggle. Work-life balance becomes so difficult sometimes. You have to take out time for yourself. You have to. Otherwise, there is no other way. I'm telling you. Yes, so that is it. You have to do something for the body and something for the mind. So some physical activity followed by rest. Activity and rest. आप देखो ना, हमारे लाइफ का पार्ट ही एक्टिविटी और रेस्ट. आप दिन भर एक्टिविटी करते हो, काम करते हो, रात को रेस्ट करते हो, तभी ना दूसरे दिन काम कर पाते हो. Getting what I'm saying? So नेचर का भी रूल यही है, एक्टिविटी एंड रेस्ट, रात और दिन. हम अगर इसको फॉलो करें ना, 15 मिनट बॉडी के लिए, 15 मिनट माइंड के लिए, 30 minutes in a day, and I tell you, you just do it for 1 week and then you let me know. आप एक डिफरेंस देखोगे अपने स्टेट ऑफ माइंड में, अपने बिहेवियर में, एटीट्यूड में, वर्ड्स में, एफिशिएंसी में, एनर्जी लेवल्स में, पर्सपेक्टिव में, हर चीज में there will be a shift in life. But for that you'll have to do it. Yes. And it is said that something, if you do it for 40 days, it becomes a habit. So my objective of coming here is that for the next 40 days, starting from today, make a habit to do some physical activity and also something for the mind, like a meditation. Again, when you go to the YouTube, you can type meditation by Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar Ji or meditation by Art of Living. You will find a lot of meditation. You know, there are n number of meditation. You can choose whatever you like. So after you have done your physical activity, you can sit with your eyes closed and play that meditation. जैसे मैंने अभी आपको गाइड किया, वैसे वो मेडिटेशन आपको गाइड करेगा आपको क्या करना है. आपको बस 10 मिनट 15 मिनट के लिए आंखें बंद रखनी है, and then when you open your eyes you will feel so nice and wonderful, light, relaxed, refreshed, जैसा भी सबने बताया. Yes. So you know, that's the objective of this session, you know, understanding what is yoga, you know, yoga and what are life skills, happiness, success. So I think that is what I was here for. That is always has been my objective. I've been practicing meditation for the last 12 years, and every day I make sure every day that I take out some time, no matter what, whether I'm traveling, whether I'm on a flight, whether I'm on moving, even if I don't have time, I have to take out time. But I've seen that the transformation that has come in me, the changes that have come in me through these techniques, through this breathing techniques, Kriya and meditation, is huge, is absolutely huge. And I want to share that wherever I go. And so it's up to you that if you want to take it ahead in your life. And it would be wonderful if some of you can take this journey and, you know, become more spiritual. And this is what is spirituality. People have a very wrong concept of spirituality. Spirituality means taking care of yourself, caring and sharing, and then again sharing the same thing forward. Yes. So for now, the next 10 minutes, we can have a question and answer session. If you have any questions regarding what we discussed in the session, or anything pertaining to lifestyle, health, or any other question which are personal or professional, I'm open to any questions. And so the session, the floor is now open for questions. And then maybe we will wind up the session.
Yeah. Good evening, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, yes. Please go ahead.
So I don't know whether this question is connected to life skills, but I think there is a term called compassion fatigue, right? So that somewhere or the other, you know, hampers your mental health, and then it comes to your physical health. So as a trainer, sometimes what happens, as a human being also, it happens that when you have a lot of compassion and you listen to people a lot and listen to their grievances, their sorrows. So sometimes you start, getting into that zone and unnecessarily overthinking on it, whereas you don't have solution to it, but you become like a punch bag and everybody comes, and throws their So can we do something? Is there any line, and how should we draw that line? In case you can help with that.
I think that's a very experiential question that you have asked. Maybe you're experiencing that, and that happens. That happens whenever when we start our journey into training. That really happens. So what Pooja ji is asking, that has happened to me also when I was starting my trainer journey in training, because you want to help. So you have naturally that tendency to help, but I always think that it is always good being empathetic than sympathetic. You know?
Yeah.
So that is when you are sympathetic, you get into their lives. Actually, that is where we go wrong. Actually, so I always believe in loving people without any attachments.
Yes, that is true. But sometimes, what happens is when your students get in touch with you with certain kind of problems wherein you really want to help them, But you know, you don't have any charge over it. You don't have any role to play over there. But yes, you are listening to them, and then you are seeping it inside you, and it stays with you for the entire day, and then next day, and till the time, overthinking, thinking क्या कर सकते हैं, that kind of thing.
See, इसमें दो चीजें हैं. एक तो जहाँ पे हम कुछ नहीं कर सकते हैं वहां पे तो हम कुछ नहीं कर सकते. Like suppose if you're listening, sometimes you can't do anything. But the second part, definitely we can do something. Like right now you said overthinking about it and doing kya kar sakte. That is where I always say de-linking from the activity. My way of de-linking from my work, whatever it can be, like you shared, that is for you. For me, it is work because I'm a trainer. For me, it is very important for me to unwind and de-link from what I've done after 6 p.m. I want to take out time for me, for my family, or whatever I love. And that is where I make sure I meditate twice daily, once in the morning and once in the evening when I come back. That coming back and meditating for 20 minutes in the evening is like, taking out everything. It's like flushing the toilet. It's like flushing my body and the mind. Morning, my meditation, what I'm doing is getting ready for taking on the challenges, being more efficient, more energetic. And in the evening is about sara khali karna hai.
Yeah, but I think sometimes you feel very guilty of it. You can't do anything about it, and the bacha is in real problem. And as a trainer only, I'm talking कि मतलब ऐसे लगता है कि I was not able to help him. So what next?
No, I won't say that that would be the right attitude, because see, we cannot do everything, and like everything to possible hai hi nahi. So what is the point of feeling guilty, and in that guilt maybe we'll not be able to help one more person, because that guilt is eating. See, what does happen with guilt is it eats you away. That's and when it eats you away, you are not efficient, not effective. So I realize that jitna kar sakte ho utna karo, baki fir have faith on the higher power. I always believe that nature and God, whatever it does for good. I have that faith. So when you have faith on that higher power, you will see that guilt will not seep inside you, inside your heart at least. For kuch time ke liye reh sakta hai, but fir wo chala jayega. So I always say that having faith really helps. Even like people say कि what is good being COVID हुआ, क्या भला इसमें, क्या ही भलाई हो सकती है उसमें. But having that faith कि नहीं ये भी कुछ होगा तो चलो कुछ अच्छा निकलेगा शायद, helps you to go through this problem with a smile on your face.
Yeah, it's true. I think I tried this that whenever you start overthinking, why don't you start chanting the Om Shri Ram, Sai Ram, yeah, whatever. You were distracted, and then you realize कि जितना था हमने कर दिया, and then you come out of that thought process. Yes, so I think yes, that can be implemented more. And
absolutely, do anything which will give you strength.
Yes.
Like for example, अभी बहुत सारे लोगों का ऐसा है कि this is for all of us. Many people have lost their near and dear ones, and they call you. You can't do anything.
Right.
Basically, you can't bring that person. But what you can do is give strength and solace. So all these things can help. Meditation in whatever way, in whatever religion they are, they can follow chantings. They can do all those things which will give them strength. That there's nothing more that you can do as a person to it.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And I think it was just a quick, I had in my mind, so I shared with you. Thank you so much.
No problem. Yes. Any more questions? Second question. Do we have anything else? Any questions? If you don't have any more questions, and then I think we're done with the session. But if you have maybe 1 or 2 questions, you can definitely take.
Samji, I have something to ask you.
Please.
Okay, so it was a nice session and completely relatable also. So I will ask something which is very relatable and I have to be very honest about it. Like there are something, for example, like I am putting on my weight and all. So I know that I have to cut down on my diet and I have to do something about it and all. But that consistency I cannot maintain. For a day or two, I do it, or for a week, then again I'm back on the same thing. Then I again started. So how to actually have that consistency or something which will make me do it daily, every day?
Nice one, nice question. I think Prashit ji ne sawal pucha hai, he has asked, but this is very relatable to so many who are here. So I always say that if you are, if you are guilty of skipping your health, anything for the health which you have started and you don't continue it, find a group to do it. See, there are many groups in your cities wherever you are, which are quite active in, maybe there is a group in cycling. There is a group which does gymming together. There's a group which goes for workouts together. There are meditation groups. It is always good to surround yourself with a good company, because then what will happen is they will push you. They will take you along. That's what, if you see, what is written in our scripts is Sangha Shakti Kalyuga. अगर कलयुग में आगे बढ़ना है ना, तो संघ की शक्ति के साथ ही आगे बढ़ सकते हैं. अगर सही संघ है तो आगे तर जाओगे, और गलत संघ है तो डूब जाओगे. कलयुग में तो यही फंडा है ना. See, if you see our students, they are getting spoiled in drugs, alcohol, booze, cigarette. Why? Because they have a bad company. As simple answer, और कुछ नहीं है. सही कंपनी होगी तो कभी वो इस चीज में पड़ेंगे ही नहीं. आप देख लो, आप मैं जो बोल रहा हूँ वही है. तो when you have the right company along with you, they will drag you out of your bed. आपको बिस्तर से खींच के ले जाएंगे, है ना. So मैं हमेशा ये बोलता हूँ कि always have, if you are falling behind just because you don't find motivation, find enough motivated people and join them, and they will motivate you. And once it becomes a habit, फिर आपको जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी.
Yes,
So
yes.
initial push के लिए group हमेशा जरूरत होता है. That's why group classes, join a group, maybe a group yoga session, meditation online. तो आप ऑटोमेटिकली, आपने सब्सक्राइब किया है, हर रोज समय पे है, तो आप ऑटोमेटिकली आपको एक वेकअप कॉल आ जाएगा, तो आपको जाना ही पड़ेगा. So that is a solution which has worked for so many of my students. So I just shared with you कि आप वो भी try कर सकते हैं.
Definitely, definitely. This was really valuable. Thank you very much.
Anything else? Maybe a last question, or then we can.
Yes. Yeah, do you have any doubt? You feel free to come in. You can unmute and come in anytime. You can see the WhatsApp, the we can say chat box, sir. It's actually flooded with lot of compliments and all. It says how well this 2 hours has gone. It's fantastic. So I think we'll wait for one last. Yeah, sir. Please go ahead. Mohit, sir, you can come in.
Yes, sir. Actually, I just would like to appreciate the efforts of sir, that he is doing very well, because it is actually the need of the hour to spread this word that we should do meditation and all. And yes, I was also doing this for long. Like my research area is also related to meditation only, mindfulness basically. What I personally realized as a researcher and as a practitioner also, that there is a difference between meditation and dhyan. Like the word meditation comes from the Greek word meditia, which means to focus on something, and dhyan is totally different thing. Like it is losing your focus from all the things, right? So when you actually lose focus from all the objects, all the aspirations and everything, then you are in a state of being that we can say dhyan. And very wonderfully, sir, you mentioned that we have 8 limbs of yoga. It was really nice to see that, nice to hear that, because many people, they just think that yoga is all about practicing certain asanas and it is related to physique only. It was really a wonderful session, sir. I appreciate, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mohit sir. Wonderful to know that enough research is happening on these topics now in India. So I think with this, I would like to wrap up my my session on this. I once again thank each and every one of you who joined in for the session and shared their valuable feedback in the form of their kind words in the chat box. Again, thanking Dr. Manoj ji, Prashit ji for inviting me and the Art of Living for this session. I hope I could add some value to your life and inspire and motivate each one of you to take up some yoga in some form in your life and lead a happy, healthy, and successful life for yourself and for your family members. Thank you so much. It was wonderful to be a part of this session.
Shyamji, it's an honor to have you. It's an honor to have you. The kind of comment we are seeing in the chat box is the all. And thank you so much for accepting our request. And it's just a practicing session. It's just a starting point. And I think many of our participants may like to be in touch with you. So with your permission, sir, if you allow me to share your email and number with them, so that in future they may also call you for any online session or something. If you allow, then only I will share.
No, please, sir, please. I think this has to reach out. That's the objective of coming to this session. Sharing my number, if I can add value to any more session, more like very beautiful. I'm more than happy.
Sure. So I will be doing that at the end of the FDP. I will be compiling the contact number of all the experts, and then I will be sharing. Thank you so much once again, and thank you, Prashit ji, for all this effort to it. It is because of him I could come in contact with you, and after that we had you on this session. It's a wonderful experience, and we are going to have it many such in the future as well. Thank you once again. A big thanks from all of us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And for all the participants, thank you so much for joining in. We'll meet again tomorrow at 9:30 sharp. Till then, have a great day to all of you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.